Hey, what's up, guys? So tonight I'm going to be showing you guys how to get your Coinbase and your Binance account sorted. So you can start the video once while you're already in it. Just look down to the bottom of the description. I got a couple of links there for you just to click on. One's a Coinbase and one is a Binance referral. So you just kind of click on those, and I'll walk you through with a screen share how to actually do one. I'm going to create one, brand new ones. And you just basically have to follow along with me. So what I'm going to do is share screen, so you guys can do that first, and then I'm going to show you how to do this. So you should see my screen share now. Oops, my calendar. So let's quit that. All right, and I'm just going to go over here to Coinbase. So that's what Coinbase looks like. Pretty straightforward and simple. It's in a lot of countries, not all of them. I'll be doing other videos on different ones later, so you'll be able to see that later. So to get started, all you do is enter an email address, or you just click on the sign up button. Put in your information. If you're a business, you basically have an institutional investing option, but you need a lot of money. I think it's $100,000 to start. So if you don't have that kind of money, that's okay. You don't need to start with big money. You can start with just a little bit and work that way. So you can link your bank account. You can link a credit card. It's up to you. And I'm just going to show you how to do that. So I'm just going to make up a random name, Bob Gardner. I'll use one of my emails that I haven't used before. And I'll just make up a random password with my randomizer. I'm not a robot, which is true. And I certify I'm 18 years old. I'm going to create my account. So step one. Pretty simple stuff. Click and set, and it will load up and say, okay, verify by email. So then go to your email, which is not that hard. And then all you have to do is verify your address. So you just go into your email. It'll come right away. There it is. And then just click on the link. Sorry, my it's a little bit slow. I'm going to verify my email address, and it's going to bring it right back to Coinbase. So I don't need to keep the first link open. All right, so I'm in Thailand. I'm just going to put in my number. Don't call me, please. All right, and then it's going to send the code to my phone, which I'll then put in. Okay, and submit. That's pretty much it. I'm ready to go. You can see the price in Thai baht. You can see it in any currency you're actually looking at. I'm just living in Thailand. I'm an educator at an international school out here. So here's my account. I can buy Bitcoin, Cash, Ethereum, Litecoin. All right. So then how do I get money in the account? So I'm going to go to my settings over here. Here's where you can create a Bitcoin address or any wallet address. You just create it, and then it's there. Pretty straightforward and easy. So you don't really need to know about that much. So buy and sell. Hope everyone's doing well. Okay, so buy is not supported in my country, but if I use my Canadian account, obviously it is. So you can subscribe now and ask them to do this, but you don't need to. But if you are using your Canadian account, which I would be, it'll look like this. So you've already set it up. It's all you have to do, and then you link accounts. So let me show you how to do that with my personal account at Coinbase. I'm going to sign out there. I'm going to sign back in with my own. I really recommend that you guys get either 2FA or the verification called text verification. These are good so that you can certify yourself not to have any issues. Unless someone has your phone as well, which is really hard for them to do. So safety, everyone's always worried about their money. Rightfully so, so am I. So it's normal. So here in my Canadian account, you can see everything in Canadian dollars. It's just loading up. I don't really use Coinbase because it can be a little bit expensive, and I'm also in Thailand, so it doesn't let me. So that's the issues with it. So I have a little bit of Bitcoin in here, not too much. about $38 worth, and I can see the charts and everything. And then if I go to my account, I can actually, this account, I haven't even verified mine yet, but you just click on verified payment method. You'll have your card there, and then it will send you an email. Not an email, it will send it to your card as pending transfers, and you just put in the two amounts there. Also, if you're Canadian, you can do a linked bank account. That's also nice, but because I'm in Thailand right now, it won't let me do these things. But I just wanted to show you guys how to use that. Okay, so that's how to use Coinbase to set it up. Very easy, simple stuff just to get started. I'll do more with how to withdraw and deposit money later, but for now, just how to get it set up is the first step. Okay, so once you get that set up, I want you to set up go from Coinbase and go to Binance.com right here. Use the link in mine just so that I get a little something for all the work that I'm doing here for you guys. Doesn't really cost you anything, just helps me a little bit. All right, so you're gonna register. I'm gonna make another register, a fake one. With Bittrex, you can't do this right now, so we're not gonna do that. So I'm just gonna throw in, some random stuff like, I don't know, let's do the other one again, same email that I just used, and then okay, and then sure, I don't know who this is, but that's fine. So you'll see that, okay, so you'll see something like this with my number if you use it, and then you'll register. And you just drag and click and drag across, and it should let you in. Now, when you get on here, again, you'll have that email notification. So just go to your email, and it'll send you, it's like instantaneous. Binance is the biggest exchange, pretty much of all of them, and probably the most, they're just really good. Here's some basic facts. Enable two-factor on your phone. I'll show you guys how to do that as well. All right, so now that we are all good, we can actually start trading right away, which is kind of cool. I'm not going to trade with my personal one. I'm going to trade with just my demo. Just smarter that way. Okay, so I'm going to log in. I'm going to show you guys how to do your 2FA so that you make sure that your phone, you can do this in various ways. There's two things you can do, and it leads you there right there. So they strongly recommend you do Google authentication or SMS authentication. Now, a lot of you are going to ask me, what the hell does that mean? So you go on your phone. I'm going to show you just using mine so you can actually see it. You're going to look up on Google Play, Google Authenticator. Okay? So you're on Google Play. It's an app on Android and on iPhone. You just get an app called Google Authenticator. It looks like this. Just install it on your phone. And what it'll do is it'll make codes on your phone to kind of that change every 6-digit code that changes every 30 seconds. So no one really can hack you, and which that's really important, I'm sure, for a lot of people that they don't get hacked. So get your Google Authenticator, set that up. What it has to do is it's a little program on your phone. You take a screenshot of this, and that's pretty much it. I'm just going to skip it for now because I'm not going to use this account. This is just a demo. So that's what you do. You click on there, a QR code will pop up, and then you just use your phone and scan it, and then it's on your phone. And I will show you briefly what that looks like. So I'm going to stop sharing for a quick second and open up my phone. I know I shouldn't probably show you this, but I'm going to do it anyway because I'm not worried people are going to see it. Right, so you'll see something like this, just a bunch of codes and different exchanges and things like that. And over here is a bar, and it changes every 30 seconds. So it holds them for 30 seconds, and then that way you don't get hacked, which is important. Okay, so that's basically how to do your 2FA. You just click on it, get the app, scan the thing, and the numbers pop up on your phone like right away. And then you just put it in. So you put your password and your login details. It will open another screen, and then will ask you for your 2FA. You'll put it in there. If you rather have SMS, you can do that too, but I find SMS is less stable and a lot you have a higher chance of getting hacked to use SMS. So use 2FA. It's a lot safer. And also, if you lose your phone with 2FA, you can turn it off. It's a lot harder for them to hack you even if they have your phone. So be careful with that. And also on Binance, try not to use it on your phone. And if you do, always log out and don't have a logged password thing or anything, because people can easily steal your stuff from your phone. So I highly recommend you don't use them on your phone. And if you do, you better have a really good password no one can hack. So that's something I just want to let you know. It's really important. Okay. Now back over here, just going to share my screen again. All right, so I'm going to skip this for now. You would not skip that, okay? Now, the cool thing about Binance is you don't actually have to have verified documents as long as you have less than 2 Bitcoin. Meaning, Bitcoin's $10,500 right now. So, you have to have quite a bit of money in there. Personally, I can say that I have done this. I'm not going to tell you why, but I have done this, okay? And that is as simple as clicking on there, doing your 2FA first, and then it's a KYC. So they're asking for basic information about you. Likely they'll ask you for a photo of your passport page or your license. And maybe on some exchanges ask you to sign a document. Just sign a piece of paper with your passport and your face in the picture. So that's pretty straightforward. And you can always enable them later, which are right here. Don't worry about the API stuff or anything. That is all good. Okay. Now you're ready to trade. Okay. So your 2 accounts are done. That's all you had to do. You can look around. I'll show you some things. So first thing is exchange. Don't go to advanced where you will see this. This will be daunting. Okay. It's a real deal exchange. It's charts. It's analysis. It's all that great stuff if you're a trader. And if you're not, this stuff's going to be like, what the hell am I looking at? And I can understand why you'd feel like that. Now, the thing is, if you understand this kind of stuff, know how to understand the MACD and depths and RSI and all that stuff, that's great. If you don't, this is kind of useless to you, right? So I'm going to say that most of you guys are not going to do that at the start. Maybe later when you understand the market better, okay? But what you're going to do is you're going to start with basic. And basic kind of looks similar, but a little bit different, a little more basic, I guess is the right way to say it. So on the left side here are your sells, and down here are the buy orders. This just means people are going to buy at that price. Okay, so when it hits 11718, it will sell at whoever has pre-sold it. Okay, so you can pre-buy and pre-sell at different numbers. I do not have to buy this at 1202. I can be like, all right, when it hits 11, I'm going to buy 75% worth if I had Bitcoin, and then I can click on buy. Okay, there's lots of other things like market buys, limit orders, stop limit orders, limit buys, limit sells. These things I'll teach you later. There's too much to know in one video. So you just have to know that when you want to buy a coin, you go here. If you have Bitcoin, you buy it with Bitcoin. And let's say you want NEO. Okay, there's NEO. You can click on it. There's the chart of NEO. Pretty straightforward and boring, really, this one. And then all you're going to do is you're going to click how much you want. So you want 10. It's going to cost you this much Bitcoin, and you're going to buy it. It will say I can't do it right now, but if I clicked on it, it would say buy. And then just in case, so that you can see, you're going to click on your balances to see what you have in there, which we probably don't have anything, which is fine. Okay. And then you can see all the different coins that you can buy. So there are quite a few, some of the really famous ones like Wabi and Waves. I hate this one, but Ripple, Stellar. You got stuff like Tron and Ven. Obviously, VeChain's a big one right now. You got Request Network. You got Enigma, IOTA, Economy, Gas, you name it. They got EOS is a huge project, Enigma. So these are all different really good projects. And they show you, which is cool. Binance does this and some others don't. They show how much Bitcoin you have and how much dollars you have. So it shows you both because Bitcoin always changes. And you always want to increase your Bitcoin, not your dollars as much per se, because Bitcoin is what you buy with. So Bitcoin is like USD. Even though it fluctuates, you still want to buy with Bitcoin. So something good to know for you, just to have that in your mind. Okay, so that's pretty much how to set up everything to look at your balances. And then you can also look at orders. So when you start placing orders, if you see that they're not in your balance, and you can't see where they were, they may not have gone through. So you can click that here. You can buy or cancel an order as well. And so, yeah, that's pretty much how to set up Binance and how to set up Coinbase. So thanks, guys. And thank you all. Have a great night, and I'll speak to you later. All right, bye-bye.